Hi, this is Makonas Pukani, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I'm dealing with part 2 today of the topic that speaks about ways of measuring success, the things that you can use to measure success in life. And I've said that you cannot measure success by a job, title. You cannot measure success as well by salary, because there are many people that are earning success, that are earning salaries, that are having job titles as well, and they think this is a sign of success. And as a young man, I want you to be aware that you cannot measure success with a job title. You cannot measure success also with a salary that you're earning. You cannot measure success actually with the amount of money that you have. So those are not measures of success, because these are the type of things that people are looking up to, type of things that are deviating people from knowing what is the greatest things of measuring success in life. And I want to teach you as a young man that success cannot be measured by material things, because success is not material. A success is you becoming successful in you. So in other words, success is not something that is material at all, but it's something within you that is very, very powerful, that can actually generate even those material things. Remember, material things are things that come and go. Material things are things that we can actually generate by hard work, we can generate by planning and doing. So these are actually things that are coming and going. So therefore, we cannot measure success with that. Now, for the reason that we cannot measure success with money, with job titles, or with positions at work, with salaries as well, is very important, because if you don't know that, you are going to have a problem when you are retrenched at work. You're going to have a problem as well when you've got no title at work. You're going to be having a problem when you don't have money in your pocket. So I want to emphasize that you're not only successful when you've got money in the pocket. You're not successful only when you're waking. You're not successful only when you are having a position at work or you're earning a salary. So please remember that those are not the things that you can measure success with. But success must be measured with your ability to make use of time effectively. That's success. If you are able to use time, if you are able to manage time, if you are able to put activities that are important in the time allotted to you. Now, I want you to be aware as a young man that the greatest resource that we have as human beings is time. And I'm sure you know that as a young man. But I want to urge you that the people that are successful are the people that are able to value time and therefore work towards using time effectively. So everything that they do, they want to actually manage it within time. And they will ask themselves, what am I doing with my time? And I want to urge you as a young man, there are things in life that are time wasters. And those things that are time wasters, avoid them, because they are wasting your life away. They're actually destroying you. And as a young man, therefore, that is actually destroying your success, because the success is ability to manage time. But time wasters should be things that you identify in your life and you deal with them once and for all, and don't entertain them. Some of the time wasters are people. The people that you hang around with, the people that are not of value, people that are not valuing you, and they are not valuing your purpose and your vision. These are the people that are not contributing a bit in your life. So therefore, because of that, they're actually sucking something out of you. If people are not contributing something in your life, they are therefore taking something out of your life. And that is the reason why in life there are those people that when they enter your life become a mess. There are those people that when they leave your life improves. And I'm sure you've seen that. Now, there are time wasters in life. Some of them are television, just watching television and doing nothing. And those are time wasters. And I want to emphasize that identify time wasters and make sure that you deal with those, because managing to use your own time is the greatest way of measuring success. Because everything that you dream to do and succeed in, it is going to be actually something that you work over time for. It's something that you utilize your time for. It's something that you sacrifice your time for. Now, the way you use your time determines how successful you're going to be. And therefore, you can actually measure success of an individual by how best they utilize their time. And that's the way to measure your success. And it's very key that you understand that as a young man. Secondly, remember that to measure success, you need to measure success. People that are successful are those that are content. Those people that they content with what they do in life. People that are happy with what they do. And I want to show you this. That success is to being happy with what you are living for. To be happy with what you're doing in life. Because the happiness with what you're doing in life is enhancing energy in you. It's actually making your life to be healthy as well. It's enhancing health, good health. And many people that are having bad mental health is because they've actually been contaminated by lack of contentment in what they're doing. Because the things that they're doing, the life that they're living, the areas that they are in, environments that they're in, they're the ones that they're not content with. Because they're not content with that, that causes a lot of stress in their mind. And most of them then, they end up falling into mental ill health. And when you have mental ill health, you're not successful at all, as I've said earlier in part 1, because then you cannot be innovative. You cannot be a discoverer in that regard when you don't have proper mental health. So therefore, it is very important to become content with what you're doing. Now, I want to say to you as a young man, if the job that you're doing is giving you sleepless nights because it is stressing you, maybe it's time to look for another job, because you need to be happy with what you do. You need to be content inside of you, because that's the greatest success in life. Now, I want to mention that people can actually trade their monies with contentment in their hearts, because many people have got money, many people have got big cars and big houses, but yet they are not content inside of them. They are not happy. They don't sleep at night. They are miserable. And some of them, actually, they have heartaches and all the aches and mental aches and so on, because all the aches in the world are with them because they are not content with what they're doing. And this is very important. And that is why, as a young man, you might be selling drugs. But I want to tell you now that it will not make you content, because you know you're destroying lives of other people. Now, when you are not content with what you're doing, that is not success. Even though what you're doing may bring a lot of money, but when you're not content with it, it will not make sense for you. I was wondering one day, because there are people that are working as a profession by being hired to be hitmen to kill other people. I was just pondering about this idea and wondering, how can people be content with doing killing of people, being hired for killing people? People that are working as a hitman. So you as a young man, be careful of this, because you might see that as something to make quick bucks, something to make quick money, something that you can actually be employed and kill somebody and have quick money. But I want to urge you as a young man that you'll not even enjoy that money when you have made it out of the death of somebody. The blood of somebody is going to shout and cry out loud, and you're not going to enjoy that money. Therefore, you cannot be content with yourself. Even though you can take that money and buy expensive cars, expensive clothes, but you'll not sleep in the night because you're not content with what you're doing. And I want to emphasize that the greatest success in your life as a young man is when you're content with your life. Now, measure success with the contentment. Measure success with the satisfaction that you have in what you're doing in life, because that which you're doing is very key, that it brings joy and happiness in you. That's the only thing. We cannot chase after money. We cannot chase after riches and so on. It is very important that we understand that it is going to be that thing that we cherish in our lives, that we are content with in our lives. Whether it's a job, whether it's a business that you're doing, if you are content with it, that's a great success for you. Whatever you do in life, if it makes you happy, you are content with it, that's the greatest success. So measuring of success, in summary, it is actually ability to make use of your time. And secondly, as I've mentioned, it is when you're content with what you're doing, that's success. And that can be a measure of success. So as a young man, remember that you need to be content with what you're doing. And that is a measure of success. I want to end up here today. Your host, Maikona Spokane. Thank you very much once more for listening to us and be part of this great topic. That was wonderful that you have listened to us. And please listen to us again as we deal with other topics. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press like, and also make sure that you are part of the greatest teachings that we are bringing over to you in the forthcoming days once more. May the good Lord bless you as a young man, and allow me to say cheers for now.